I'll give you this.
7 tickets. No.
What do you think this defense is going to look like this year, yours?
I think from the beginning it was not going to be great. We got a lot of improving to do. I think there's kind of this misconception that defense just works. Like, defense is no different than offense. You get a rhythm, you get a chemistry going, you know who you need to pull over and help a little more, who you don't need to help at all. Like, it's like if in a certain situation, if I'm guarding someone and I got them in a certain area, I don't want you to come help. It may look like I need help, but I know exactly what I'm doing in that position. I don't need your help. And if you come and help, it completely throws the defense off. It's like that on offense, right? If you get somebody the ball in the wrong spot, it's probably going to throw the offense off. And so figuring all of those things out, it takes time. And quite frankly, we just haven't had the time. So I think early on it'll be a little tougher. And, as the year goes on, it'll get better and better. But we also, have a ton of young guys as well who are learning how to play NBA defense as a whole, which, slows the process down a little bit, but it is what it is. We'll continue to get better, and most importantly, we'll compete.
Can you compare the anticipation level to this season from seasons past?
Yeah, it's like 10 of y'all right here. Seasons past, it would have been 80. So there you have it.
But still, a level of excitement from the players, new season.
Well, for us, it's obviously exciting. Having a new challenge and only having 10 of y'all here is exciting because that means someone's doubting and someone doesn't want to hear what we have to say. But there'll come a time again where they'll be right back. So I'm excited.
There's a growing skepticism out there that you guys are even going to make the playoffs this year. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I heard it a bunch of times.
What do you think?
Someone's opinion. Same way someone predicted that we win a championship last year. They was wrong. It's just someone's opinion.
It seems like that skepticism has grown from the preseason. Have you lowered or kept similar expectations from what you've seen now that you've been here a month?
Yeah, no, I don't make too much of the preseason. I really don't even play that hard during preseason, so I don't really make too much of it.
More kind of what you're seeing with what you have, because I know it's so unknown, obviously, when you arrived India Day.
We still have 5 people out, 5 key pieces, so no.
Do you look in the mirror when you talk about this defense and what you got to learn? Do you look in the mirror and say, all right, this is on me, I got to do?
Yeah, because I think as the leader of this defense, I have a lot of teaching to do. I have a lot of just growth with these guys, that needs to take place. So, it'll be an everyday process of growing. And, so you definitely take a look in the mirror and understand that it's going to be a challenge. But if it's not challenging, is it that fun?
So where's your patience level? Are you more patient these days or less patient?
Yeah, you gotta be patient. Just understanding if you're not going to be patient, you can forget about it. So you have to be patient and understand that we're young, and we got a lot of teaching to do. It's not what we've grown accustomed to, but it's just the nature of this business. But there'll be a lot of joy in building it back to where it was.
With Draymond, as we sit here the day before Game 1, are you guys expecting Klay to come back at some point this year?
As a player, you can't. As a player, you can't sit back and look over your shoulder wondering when someone is coming back. You have to go out there and play with what you have. So, in my head, in my head, he's not playing at all this year. And if he comes back, then that's a bonus, and that's great for us. But I'd much rather have that mindset of I don't think he's going to play at all this year, and then he comes back, more so than sitting back like, I can't wait to Klay get back, and then he doesn't. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where he's at in his rehab. I don't know how it's going or anything. So, I don't want to be that guy in his face questioning him every day. How you doing? How's your knee? Like, just be supportive where you can and let him do his thing. But as a player, and I hope everyone has the same mindset that he's not coming back. Now, who's going to step up and try to fill that role? And it won't be one guy to do that, but I think that has to be your mindset as a player if you're going to have any type of success.
Given the success you guys had at Oracle, is there any pressure or even like a feeling that you need to reestablish that at Chase?
No, not for that reason. I think the pressure is, as a competitor, you want to be great. And so it's about establishing that more so than we need to reestablish our presence in the building. Like, if we reach the goals that we set for ourselves, that'll happen organically.
Because you guys have reached so many goals and championships, you still get butterflies for the season opener tomorrow?
Yeah. I get butterflies for every game. So, that'll never change. For me, at least.
What do you need from D'Angelo?
Just to be D'Angelo. Compete on the defensive side of basketball and be who he is on the offensive side. Play his game, take the shots that he get, and play make.
Are you able to sense his defensive potential?
Yeah. Even watching him in practice yesterday, I told him, "Oh, you showed me you can defend. I didn't know you could." So that's the expectation now, But, I think it's interesting because you just never know what's been asked of someone. And so if you never know what's been asked of someone, you can easily judge a situation and say, "Oh, man, like, he haven't really defended much," or, he's not that good on defense end. But if he's never been asked to defend, it's kind of hard to make that judgment. And so obviously we're going to ask him to defend. And yesterday I think he was asked to defend, and he showed that he can. And so, I told him that'll be the expectation moving forward. Sorry, buddy, you showed it, but that's what we expect now. And, we don't expect him to go out there and be Patrick Beverly or Kawhi Leonard. Like, it's just not who you are. We're not expecting you to reinvent the wheel. But just go out and be competitive on that side of the ball, and then that's where a guy like myself is able to do my job and helping everyone else out and making their job easier on that side of the floor.
Do you think this personnel in important moments this season can be a switching scheme, or do you think that's with who left is kind of out the window?
I think we can. It's obviously a little different. You don't have the same size that we had, but I think if in key situations, if we need to go to that, I think we can. But I don't think it'll be as much switching as it was in the past.
Did you watch Lakers Clippers last night?
It's a great game. It looked like a playoff game.
What did you think about the Clippers left?
Well, they're good. Very physical. If there was anything that stood out to me more than one other thing, it was the level of physicality that they brought to the game.
Jordan Poole was saying you talk trash to him, and he was like, "I'm going back at you," and he was like, I'm gonna learn everything I can from Draymond, including talking trash. Like, have you? When last time you had a rookie like that?
I don't know. I don't think I have. But he don't stop talking. He does not stop, which is funny to me. So I see people get pissed off in practice. Like, "Oh, man, he a rookie." And I've heard a few people say, "He a rookie. He never shut up." And I just be sitting there like, "Good job, young fella. You got him mad." They don't like you talk. I remember being that rookie that wouldn't shut up, and everybody hated it. So, doing something right, young fella. Keep going. I just walk away smiling. It's great.
Crowd shed a little tear. Huh?
Hey, I love it. Talk to whoever you want to talk to.
Robinson has mentioned a couple times that you talked to him in previous summers. How did you know that he would be such a good fit?
If you just look at his skill set, he has such great size. He can knock shots down. I mean, he's a great slasher. And so, if you look at his skill set and the way we play the game, that fits right in with what we do. And it's not like this huge change, it doesn't cause us to make some huge adjustment. He can be very beneficial for us, and yet we don't necessarily have to adjust to him per se, if that makes any sense. So I think it's just a great fit with the skill set that he has.
Appreciate it, Draymond.
No doubt.